Tjena allesammans! Nu är jag här, tänkte spela lite Tiger, eller Rory McIlroy 2014 och så vad jag tänkte göra nu var att köra lite som Jordan Spieth. För liksom
Today's coverage brought to you by EA Sports and the PGA
Tour. Han har bra på det senaste och han är min idol så ska vi köra lite som han.
Hello again and welcome. Rich Slutter alongside Frank Nobilo. We're at Whistling Straits along Lake Michigan, Kohler, Wisconsin. This golf course was first established in 1998. Frank, what are some of the key scoring holes out here?
Well, two of the par fives, the second hole and the 16th, probably give you the best chance really to reach those in two. And then there's a few short par fours really to look at, 6, 10 and 13. Actually, you could even throw 14 in that, would give you the best chance on those short fours. Par threes are really tough, so just be very wary on those par threes.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play, very solid. Wouldn't say he's ecstatic, but not unhappy either.
24 feet, there'd be a lot of players much further away than that on this hole.
Just varför jag gillar han, det är väl mer att
oh my goodness, that is amazing. Just a sensational putt. Frank, Bold is beautiful here at Whistling Straits, and this second hole is for the Bold, isn't it?
Well, even though it's just under 600 yards, it is reachable for the long hitters. Ideally, you want to hit it down the left side, because that way you can see the green. There is bunkers left, and there is bunkers right.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. This shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
Han börjar få klockslag. Så de börjar ta tid på honom. Så. Han blir väldigt nervös där. Så. Han tappar väldigt många slag.
Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air. That easy.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up.
Han spelar dåligt. Sen kommer han igen. Men frågan är, hur skulle han spela då om han alltid hade så bra? Det är det man kan vinna.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
So coming off the birdie on the previous hole, a chance now for yet another one.
And momentum all in his favor.
Now to the first par 3 on this golf course. It's the third, about 188 yards.
Yeah, big green with lots of undulations, and it moves the ball from that right side towards the left, towards Lake Michigan. But club selection, important here.
Stuck the follow-through right there. This could be really good. No doubt they'll be happy with that shot. Well played. Frank, 2 is nice, but
3 is even better.
Slå den mitt i fairway, 300 yards minst.
It doesn't go in, you got to add another one to the scorecard.
And that's where the golf ball's just staring at you, mocking and laughing at you.
You know deep down it's smiling too, don't you?
Frank, this is a big hole right here, the fourth. It is almost 500 yards, par 4.
And you can see the bunkers and the mounding down the right side. Believe it or not, that's actually where you should aim your tee shot. And just let the contours move that ball towards the middle of the fairway.
Man spelar ju aldrig typ hela tiden. Kanske några få hela sportens historia.
Drive. Just tattooed that. Frank, this looks like a pretty challenging shot into the fourth.
Just like the previous hole, when you've got the lake on the left, you've got to favor the other side. Should be safely on deck.
Good clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. Settles in over the putt. Well done. Another birdie, and now 3 under par. Ready to tee off here at the 5th. It is a 603-yard snaking par 5.
Yeah, really, there's no way you can carry that water on the right side. 340 yards finds the fairway on that line, so that's not really worth it. Ideally, just hit it down the left side. Take your medicine.
Det tycker jag han är riktigt bra på.
Well, those are good numbers right there. 3-2-0, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Playing his second shot here
Han
at
puttar
par 5.
riktigt bra. Jag tror han puttar bäst på tån. Om han sätter många, det är därför han får birdies. Han också lär sig
Well, bring the hammer wide open, setting up an eagle opportunity.
Det är det han
Here's
spelar
Jordan
som.
Spieth for
För många
eagle.
andra proffs så är det nog mer så att de måste satsa på slagen och inte puttarna.
Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Frank, how do you like this par 4 sixth hole? A little more than 400 yards?
Really, you try not to overthink this one. Just find some fairway down there around the 280, 300 yard mark, and then a relatively simple second shot in here.
Och då börjar hans press komma. Han börjar bli lite nervös. Han börjar ta tid på att läsa. Det kommer vara kul. Helt märkligt.
Wow, that is a monster drive down about 315 yards. Looking to keep it going here, Frank.
Yeah, another example of things just working as they should.
Han behöver tänka på farten, inte bara läsningen. För att få det verkligen att klicka.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie.
Well, Rich, if he can make this one, add it to that string of birdies.
Generating some momentum now. On the 7th tee now, and a tricky 221-yard par 3.
If you have a look at the way in which Pete Dye has designed this hole, you can see that the green shapes away to the right. So if you can bring the ball in from the left, it's certainly desirable.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Hans slag kan verkligen vara på flaggan. Men det är det som inte händer. När han har något träd i vägen. Och sen också har vi
back-to-back birdies and 6 under
puttingen är
par.
redan riktigt bra. Det är speciellt in på längden.
Frank, just tons of bunkers on the right. You hope the wind is in your favor.
Yeah, and sadly, your mind just about picks up on each and every one of them.
Man fokuserar på vad som är det nödvändiga. Och ibland det kan vara bra att få farten.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Få den där pressen.
This has been a great performance so far, but Frank, a long ways to go. Do you ever worry about complacency?
Yeah, sometimes it just looks like it's too easy. At the moment, the putts are going in, the iron shots are going close enough. But some things, they don't happen by accident. He's got to still keep concentrating right now.
This could be a good one. Birdie try up next.
Rich, I'm starting to lose count. This is just birdie after birdie.
It's all-time stuff. I mean, this is territory we just don't visit very often. Frank, what about this downhill shot off the tee and the idea that you just want to sort of let that ball run toward the green down the hill?
Well, Pete Dye just gives you so many different looks throughout the front 9 of Whistling Straits, and this really is the first example of this, plus the swirling winds that are created by that sort of tree and mounding on the right of this green. Quite spectacular.
Det är där han får alltså score, alltså birdies.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. A good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. What a great shot. Right next to the hole. It's about 5 feet. He has a birdie opportunity here. This is one of the best rounds I've seen in a long time. That is an 8th birdie on the day. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Ja, det finns ju många saker som man kan förbättra i hans spel, men det är inte så många så om man tar på en helt vanlig smiley-kampen som blir Masters.
Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. So young and so accomplished already. Jordan Spieth, ready with his approach.
Med tanke på det så har vi en vinnare.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Well, Frank, we've heard of lucky sevens. Nothing lucky about this run. This has been spectacular.
Just pure genius out there at the moment. This is something to watch. So, fingers crossed, 7 in a row. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I love the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
Looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot.
Jag kunde se mig liksom Smiley Kaufman eller någon som tjänar lite mer. Han... Så det är lite där med att Danny Wood inte riktigt förtjänar.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. Let's see if Spieth can get the round going, get the crowd going here. This one would do it. It's for eagle.
Och det är också det. Nu när vi pratar om James Smith så är det. Han är sponsrad av
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Locked in on the read and the speed.
Och då märker ni säkert att det finns ju
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Jordans.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, you couldn't hit that much better.
Just a couple of feet.
Det börjar komma nu.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
Europa har ju också seriösa nivåer.
Frank, the short par 3 12, what are you looking to do?
Well, you think it's a snag. Green straight in front of you, points a little bit to the right, but just getting it and keeping it on the green, it takes some
Jag
doing.
tycker de förtjänar faktiskt. Juniorerna har gjort det.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Nice play right there. That's in pretty close.
Och
Not a gimme, but well within his range.
jag har ju jag har faktiskt
Just a fraction too aggressive. Remember, line and speed go together.
Sometimes you want that goal so badly, and all of a sudden you're faced with a lot of work, more work than you had hoped for, just to make the par. 13th hole now, and by the looks of this one, Frank, if you were right off the tee, things could go horribly wrong.
Massive drop-offs and bunkers to the right. Doubtfully you'd ever get a good lie if you miss this fairway on the right. So, flip side, keep the ball down the left.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpet.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Man spelar riktigt på ett år så börjar man bli känd. Så. Och both hiking.
So with 5 holes left to play here at the PGA Championship, we're live at this dogleg left, par 4.
Well, it's called Widow's Watch, but really it's a thinking man's hole. A long iron, maybe even a fairway wood just down the right side. That should set up a relatively simple short iron.
Good contact, good result. Frank, what has stood out for you watching this player into these wins?
A lot of smart decisions, not trying to fight the wind, using it, and really just a lot of good strikes, one after the other.
Dominant. Fast samtidigt inte. Det är roligt att se när de tävlar. Det är roligt att se vem som vinner. För det är verkligen tävling.
That would be a great look at birdie.
Ja.
Over the putt, this is Jordan Spieth. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. The 15th now, and a 503-yard par 4 here at Whistling Straits.
Well, it's certainly beautiful to look at, but tough to play. Bunkered once again, left and right, but it's a hole that you have to hit a driver down here, just purely because of the length of the hole.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. And from the fairway for his second shot here.
Kanske vinna, men krävs nog lite bättre spel.
Well done. Back-to-back birdies. Getting set to take on the finishing holes here at Whistling Straits. How do you close this out on the right foot, Frank?
Well, this is the shortest of the 4 par 5s at 568 yards. There's a big crop of bunkers down the right side. Just a driver off those is certainly going to make this par 5 reachable.
From a perfect position, ready to play his next shot. Frank, this was quite a collaboration between a business giant by the name of Herb Kohler, an insurance salesman with a genius for design. We know who that is. That's Pete Dye.
Yeah, you put the two together and there's no question you finish up with a masterpiece.
A couple of American dreamers shooting for the stars, and they end up with Whistling Straits. And he's third here at the par 5. And a huge momentum shift with that eagle. Frank, the 17th hole. I don't like the sound of it. It's called pinched nerve. And I'm not sure I like the look of it. 249 yards, all sorts of trouble to the left.
Well, trouble to the left, there is some 20 feet below the level of the green, so that's a no-go zone. And then, of course, on the right, there's a huge mound, a sand dune there with a bunker in it. That sort of makes you hit that tee shot a little further left. But believe me, there is a little bit of green in between both.
That one inside of 10 feet, really dialed in.
Second shot.
And he has it.
A good putt with the eagle.
The final hole, the 18th, in the clubhouse in the distance. Frank, it's looking like home sweet home, isn't it?
Well, if you can hit the fairway here, that's one thing, but it still leaves an enormously long second shot.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
That's in the fairway. Frank, this is money time. The approach shot here at 18.
Well, there's that carry over 7 Mile Creek. That's the biggest problem. So this long iron hit into this green, it's got to take plenty of club to make sure it finds its target.
Well, this could be good. Well, I'm reminded of what an old cat used to say about the great Lanny Watkins when he was on fire. You can't hide the flagstick from that man. And getting ready for the putt. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Frank, that was an impressive round out there today.
Couldn't agree more.